Hey, you. Hi, how you doing? What's up?
So, what happened?
Well, as it turns out, the engineer still has a shop in the complex, and I've called Mr. Garba, so he's going to meet us here. I guess we'll just have to wait.
Okay. We'll just stay put then.
Oh, God, I am so happy.
You know, you're so fortunate, huh? I mean, I'm wondering how you jumped so many hurdles to get to the engineer.
I attribute it to God, though, honestly, totally. I think I have to ask the police for protection for Grace. Because if Otumba finds out her involvement in this, she is as good as dead.
I'll ask him, but that's a given, isn't it? I mean, for someone to sacrifice her life for you, oh my goodness, a true hero, I'd say.
No, not really.
Not?
Well, she did have a hand in this. I mean, well, not necessarily. But anyway, what do you call someone who cleans up a criminal's mess?
An accomplice?
Yeah, she is an accomplice, not a hero.
Babe, you didn't tell me that part, oh.
Well, that's because I promised to keep her out of it. But by the time the footage is recalled, it'll be too late. But I guess all we'll have to do is probably ask the police for mercy.
I'm confused though, Cleo. What exactly did she do?
Well, she was babysitting when Otumba stormed in and shot my baby twice, leaving splatters of blood everywhere. Now, after he threw me out and burnt my belongings, he got her to clean up the mess and told her when the police come, she should agree to the story that he was trying to carry the baby out of the crib when the gun fell on the railing of the cot and the trigger went off twice. Twice.
You've got to be kidding me.
No, my sister. She confirmed she saw everything. Gosh, I can't imagine how shocked she would have been. I only heard the gunshots and I almost died. I couldn't even go in there, God forbid. When I reported to the police, they got there for questioning and she echoed Otumba's lies. So I guess that makes her an accomplice.
But how could they not have seen through her lies? I mean, these things are quite difficult to hide, you know.
Well, me, I'm not even bothering myself about what should have or what shouldn't have been, because now I have a recorded confession which will be backed up by a camera recording when retrieved from the engineer. So what more do I need for the authorities to lock him up for life? All I have to do now is make sure I gather as much money, move everything I can before the arrest is made.
Babe, I'm really happy for you. Oh. You don't know how much faith I have here in your story. Things are really looking up for you. I'm truly happy for you, Cleo.
I'm grateful to you, my friend, honestly. I couldn't have done it without your support and encouragement. I owe you big time.
It's okay, babe. It's the least I could do. Oh, go ahead and keep at it, girl. Your indebtedness will come in handy in no time.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, my dear. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, sir. Thank you for agreeing to see me.
That's all right. No problem with that. How may I help you?
Pardon my manners, sir. I didn't even ask after your wife, Uju.
You both still don't speak?
She has refused to be friends with me, sir.
So, you therefore haven't heard?
Heard what, sir?
Your friend set me up. She arranged for kidnappers to kidnap her and ask me for ransom.
Oh, no, that's not true, sir.
Of course, it's true.
You mean she went that far?
How do you mean?
Sir, I don't know where you met Uju or under what circumstances, but she's one to be very wary of. Her greed knows no bounds. She almost died because of this same greed. I thought she had turned a new leaf when I saw her here married and happy. But now I know that a dog is a dog, no matter the destination it travels. No wonder she didn't want me anywhere around you. I guess she feared I might reveal too much of her to you.
Interesting. Well, I don't care about her past nor present. She's no longer here with me, and I will not do anything with her again.
I certainly didn't expect to hear this when I decided to pay you guys a visit this morning. For where? A little bird told another little bird, who told a little birdie, who then told me that Uju has been kicked out of a matrimonial home and is now gallivanting all around Lekki with some bad boys. So I said to come and check up on them and find out if it's true. Now, seeing that she's no longer in the field of play, I'll pick up the baton and forge ahead. Like the creatives say, the show must go on. Now, I say the race must be run. I really apologize on her behalf, if at all it counts for anything.
Thank you very much.
So, sir, how have you been coping without her? I mean, surely you need a woman's help around here.
My dear, I am an old man with challenges. Surely I do need help, but I am tired out mentally from the stresses that come with it. Let me manage around with the little faithful staff left.
Still, sir, I mean, surely you need that touch that only a woman can provide.
Oh, dear. Love it? No. They come with trouble. I will survive on my own.
With all due respect, sir, I hope you know there is no way I will know this and keep away. I'll come from time to time to check up on you, and your well-being. It's the least I can do in your situation.
Well, I can't say no to that. If you can, that would be very kind of you.
Oh, I'm glad, sir. I'm glad to be of help. Don't hesitate to call me whenever you need me.
It's all right. Okay.
But the only issue there might be is transport. You see, sir, I don't have a car. And I don't know if you'd mind sending one of your drivers to pick me up whenever I want to come and help.
You don't have a car?
Sir, my situation is worse than you can even imagine. But let me not disturb you. I'll soon pick up the pieces of my life and move on.
That's the way to think, my dear.
Thank you, sir.
That's the way. Let me find you something for your upkeep. Should not continue with such hardship. I mean, you are too kind-hearted, to be in their need of help for so long.
But I really wasn't expecting anything, sir.
No,
Thank you.
No, don't worry. Don't worry. Chinedu. Chinedu. Bring me my checkbook and a pen.
All right, sir.
Okay.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I'm very grateful.
That's all
Thank
right.
you.
That's all right. That's okay.
And that's how you play it, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you play the coveting game. Since everyone else is coveting everyone's husband, wife, and property, I might as well join the field of play. You see, this one that I have captured is fine now. No wonder Uju didn't want to tamper with him. Well, too bad she did in the end. It's not my fault, so no guilt.
Hello, Aisha. Hi, how now? How you doing? Yeah, okay. So, today is the day. Today is the day Otumba will be arrested. Yeah. He said to make sure Otumba was in. They have the tape. I hoped you'd have been here now because I'm going nuts from anxiety. Oh, God. I pray so. I pray. Definitely, of course. Why not? He's here. Okay, you know what? I'll call you back, huh?
Hello, my dear angel. How are you, Cleo?
I'm fine, Otumba. Welcome.
Yeah, this is your phone. You love this cha-cha-cha-cha. Who are these people that you've been speaking to?
No one in particular, just a friend.
I better find something else that's more worth its while.
So, what would you like prepared for you this evening?
Something local and nourishing. In fact, I cannot set my mind on anything for now. Why don't you make the choice?
Okay then. You go inside, freshen up and rest, and I'll have them cook up a storm.
Good. Sounds so good. But why don't you join me inside there?
I would like to keep an eye on them.
Any special occasion? You have only helped them to prepare my meals in the kitchen.
I want your last supper to be one you will remember for a very, very, very long time. And 2, I want to stay away from you as far as I possibly can.
Cleo, I'm beginning to smell a rat. And you know what I can do for you if I find anything funny?
Oh, Otumba, there's nothing wrong, really.
Follow me now.
Otumba, I'm just going through a hard time, that's all.
What kind of hard times could you be going through by now, Cleo?
Otumba.
Have I not tried enough to make you happy?
No, Otumba, there's nothing wrong, really. The more I see him, after finding out what really happened, the more I feel like killing him myself. Last night, that wish almost came true. Until my phone rang and brought me out of my world.
You have been snooping around my house. What exactly are you looking for? Haven't I tried enough to make you happy?
I don't know what you're talking about, Otumba.
You don't know what I'm talking about. Now, in you go. I will force that truth out of you tonight.
Otumba, wait now. I wish the doors would just open and let the police come and make the arrest. Otumba, wait now.
What kind of...
I've not done anything now.
Are you expecting anyone?
Yes. Aisha, my friend, and she won't go until she sees me. So let me just open the door.
Police Chief Garba of Lekki Police Division.
Yes, what can I do for you? What can I do for you?
Otumba Badmus.
Yes?
You are under arrest for the murder of Judy Bekwe and his baby. You have the right to remain silent, or anything you say or do will be used as evidence against you in the court of law. You have a right to an attorney. And if you cannot afford one, the state will assign one to you. Please, sir, do you want to cooperate and come with me peacefully, or you want my boys to come and handcuff you?
Let me take my car key.
This way, sir.
Take him, murderer.
This way.
Take him. Yes. Oh, thank you. Aisha, I don't even know why I'm crying. I'm happy and I'm sad at the same time. You know, happy that all this has finally come to an end. But I'm sad to have learned how he killed my baby.
Come on, Cleo. Don't do this to yourself. Don't think about the past. What you should be thinking about is the present and what has come out of it. Not the past and cry.
Whew. Yes. Finally. Now I can take a deep breath. I can actually fall asleep knowing that Otumba has been brought to justice. Yes. I can walk around knowing that the man who stole my happiness has been captured and taken to the cleaners. You're right. I shouldn't be sad, you know? No. All thanks to you, Aisha. You really really helped me a lot. I appreciate it.
I hope all this gratitude talk is gonna come in handy. Let me just talk to her and see if she'll play ball. Come on, Cleo. It was my pleasure all the way. So, now that all this is over, what's next for you?
Well, I haven't actually thought about it, but since you asked, I'll like to take a very, very long vacation. Just rejuvenate my mind, body, and spirit.
Wow, that sounds interesting. I don't mind joining you.
Of course, why not? I could easily sponsor, you know. I did a lot of cashing in whilst at Otumba, and I'll be glad to spend some on my friend.
Oh, I really appreciate this. Thank you so much, but I'm going to have to pass on that, especially now that my husband is coming back.
Oh, I see.
I want to put a closure to my scheme, Cleo. I mean, I want to move things along just like you have with Otumba.
Ooh, definitely, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. But I'm going to need your help.
Help with what?
Okay, you see, there's some vital documents in his room that I need to get my hands on. He keeps them under his pillow. And he doesn't allow anyone near his pillow, not even the girls he sleeps with, because he's scared they might betray him.
But wait, oh, really? But wait a minute, Aisha. You know about your husband's affairs and you don't complain?
Look, that's not what we're talking about right now.
This is crazy. Oh. How come Aisha is not taking her husband's actions to heart? Wait. She confronted me the morning after she saw Prince coming out of my room. But after I explained everything, including the rape, her only words were, "It's okay. Please, let's keep this between us. I'm sorry." Now this? Oh, wait. Something is not adding up. Nah. But as you all know, I owe her a lot. So I guess I'd have to keep to my promise, you know, and be there for her.
So like I was saying, no one is allowed in my husband's room except people or someone he's head over heels in love with. You know, apart from me, there hasn't been any until you came along.
Wait, what are you saying?
Look, my husband has fallen in love with you. And I the day I saw him leave your room with a warning, I knew you were my perfect candidate. You see, Cleo, men who treat women like trash usually act very stupid when they're in love. I should know, I've been there. I need your help, Cleo.
But how? I mean, what do you want me to do? How can you even take so lightly your husband's actions?
Cleo, we've already talked about that.
But you really never say anything tangible. Okay, all right. So, what do you want me to do?
When he comes back, I want you to go to his room and greet him. The next time, I want you to go in there and bring me all the files. Once you do that, we'll leave that same night. And by the time he wakes up, he'll be surrounded by law enforcement agents.
Are you serious?
Yes.
But I haven't told you he likes me. What if he wants to? You know, while in his bedroom.
Oh, come on, Cleo. Just make sure that he's protected this time around.
Aisha!
Come on, Cleo. You owe me.
Are you seriously kidding me right now? How do I do that? Wait, how do I bring myself to do that? And how do I bring myself to say no? After all the help she gave me? Well, this is hard, oh. This is hard. Wait. Or was that the reason why she helped me in the first place? Like the saying goes, nothing goes for nothing. So how do I deal with this one now?
Okay, so here's how we're going to do it. The only way we can lay our hands on the file is when Prince falls into deep sleep. That rarely happens, but the only time it happens is when he reaches his peak. After sex. Yeah, so all you have to do is put your hand under the pillow, because you'll be sleeping by then, right? So you put your hand under the pillow, and then grab the files and just come outside. Come downstairs. My assistant will be waiting for you to bring you to my hideout. Please, Cleo, I need this, please.
Who is it? Aisha? You know better than to come into my room, don't you? Come in, the door is open. Oh. What do you know? Cleo? So you finally decided to show up.
How are you?
I'm great. Now that I've seen you.
How was your trip?
It was fine, thank you. And you? How have you been?
I'm fine. Thank God for that.
The last time I sent you a text, you literally cursed me out. What made you come?
Nothing. I just wanted to say hello. I came to visit your wife and she mentioned you were back. So I decided to come greet you so as not to raise suspicion.
Suspicion? Over what?
If I didn't want to say hello, she would have suspected something was wrong.
I'm really hoping that this is it. Cleo has everything on her plate and I hope she cleans it.
It's a big house and she wouldn't find out. But even if she does find out, I have a clean heart. I can explain that to her.
Don't worry your pretty head. She knows I like you.
How?
I cannot wait to send this mother effing bastard back to the confinement where he belongs. Oh God, I pray she doesn't mess it up all. The car is ready, the hideout is safe. All I need is for Cleo to bring out the files so we can get out of here.
I told her I like you.
You know that's not possible, right? I mean, how can you tell your wife you like her friend?
Well, Aisha is a special kind. And we do have an understanding going. She has the time of her life in exchange for my freedom. So that's all you need to know. Now come. I have never loved anyone the way I love you. Since Aisha, you have struck a nerve in me and I can't let you go.
Oh, don't rush me. You lose me. I like to take my time.
And I like to play rough. The more you struggle, the more fun I get out of it. You see, for me, it's such a thrill to have a woman struggle underneath me.
You're sounding like a pervert right now, sorry to say.
No need to be sorry. I've been told that so many times. I reckon it must be true if so many people say it.
Then why don't you just stop then? Why don't you try acting normal?
We can't all be normal. What would the world be like with so many boring normal people doing the same things over and over again? Come.
I'm okay, I'm fine.
Oh, come on now. You're here, aren't you? You might as well play ball.
I like to take my time.
And I told you I like to play rough. Or do you want me to rush you? To be my pleasure, you know.
There's no need for that. Wait. You know what? Let me go say goodnight to Aisha. I'll be right back. I don't want her looking for me.
Don't bother. This is the last place you ever come to.
Still, I don't want her going into my room wondering where I've been, okay? So, I'll be right back, huh?
All right. I'll be waiting.
I know Aisha is going to freak out when I tell her what went down. But at least I tried. I just couldn't go any further.
She was cracking me up. I know. My mom is just so funny. I can tell you. Yeah. What did she say? Well, because you know she's called Vivian too, right?
Yes.
So what did she say? It's like,
yes. Yeah, that's what she said actually. she was excited.
Yeah, I'm sure she can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm sure she can't wait. Oh, hey, thank you. You know what? Leave us.
Okay.
Okay. So, where is it?
I couldn't do it.
What? What are you saying?
I couldn't do it. I couldn't.
How could you not? I trusted you.
Aisha, I just couldn't do it, okay? He's your husband. For God's sake.
He's morally wrong.
Oh, scrap that, Cleo. Get over your moral self already. What kind of morals are we talking about here, Cleo? Tell me, is it the kind of morals that led you to forge your husband's signature and make away with 20% of his estate? Or is it the kind of moral that led you to bringing your boyfriend into your matrimonial home? Get pregnant by him right under your husband's nose?
Aisha, I take exception to you talking about the dead. So please, let the dead be.
And let the bloody living live. You sit here and talk about morals? Are you even morally upright? If I were to bring your past back, I could easily call you a whore.
What? You call me a whore? Aisha, you call me a whore? What are you? Huh? You who jumped from bed to bed with different women. You who provide your husband with women. So who should be calling who a whore now? Huh?
I get it. I accept it, actually. Unlike you, I don't deny the obvious. You stand here preaching about morals when you don't even have a single moral bone in you. Why did you even make me think that you were going to go through with this? Why? Why did you even give me the hope that you were going to play ball? After all I did for you, Cleo? You who I sheltered when you had nowhere to go. You who I helped in Otumba's case. I was there for you.
And I thank you, Aisha. I thank you a dozen zillion billion times over. I appreciate what you did for me, but are you not going to rob me of the pride I have left as a woman and send me on a suicide mission? Sleeping with a man who not only raped me, he enjoys a woman's pain while having intercourse. How do you expect me to do that?
Oh, please, shut it, Cleo. Just shut it. I'm done talking to you. You know what? Why don't you just go? Go and enjoy your freedom, okay? And leave me. Do you know what? Let me tell you something. I will get through this. And by God, I will. Go.
Aisha, I need you to understand my point on this. I do want to help you, but you just have to put yourself in my position.
Just leave. You know what? You said your bit. I don't want to know. Just
Really,
go.
really, like...
Go, Cleo. Just go.
Fine.
Why are you guys screaming on top of your voices? Aisha, I thought I was invited to come celebrate, not meet a war zone here. What happened? Okay. Sit. Aisha.
Chineke me. What is this I'm hearing? Aisha asking Cleo to bed her husband in exchange for some files? My ears are wide open for more juice because I will get to the bottom of this.
Well, I have heard both sides of the story, and it's something that can be resolved. Aisha, without sounding biased or taking sides, I just want to add to what Cleo said. Look, if you tell her the backstory of all of this and why you want her to do what you want her to do, then she will have a clearer picture and then make up her mind whether to continue with it or not. I mean, we're all good friends and we try not to keep secrets away from each other. So please, let us into your closet, will you? Huh?
I was about 4 months pregnant when I met Prince. 6 months into the pregnancy, he proposed to me. I told him about my situation, but he said he couldn't stand the chance of losing me, so he'd rather marry me, even if it meant marrying me with my pregnancy. So we got married and my baby was born. Mind you, I was very happy because at the time, my pregnancy was for this jobless university graduate who wanted nothing to do with me or the baby. I guess I got lucky. I had a baby after the wedding. A beautiful baby girl. He loved her. He really did. He gave her everything, and I gave her his name because he told me that he couldn't have any babies due to a low sperm count issue. My daughter just kept growing into a beautiful, beautiful young girl. He gave her the best education. And when I say we did everything together, we were going on family vacations together, and even the days that I can't go, Prince would go with her, and it was fine. When it was time for my daughter to go to secondary school, he said he was taking her to school abroad. Of course, I didn't want it. I didn't want that because I knew I wouldn't be able to see my child. We're based here. But Prince reassured me that he'll be visiting her anytime he goes abroad. Until I noticed a change in pattern with Prince when my daughter came back from school one day. He would go out from morning till very late at night with my little girl, and whenever I asked her, she would say, "Oh, Mommy, it's nothing. Daddy was just showing me around." My intuition told me that something wasn't right. I got curious. Yeah, I did. I got curious one day and I trailed them. You won't believe it, Miranda and Cleo, but Prince drove into a hotel and disappeared into a room with my baby. Of course, I went crazy. Oh, I went crazy. I went berserk.
Jesus.
I'm so sorry, Aisha. I never knew.
I did not expect to hear all of this when I asked her to spill. Eh?
Oh, but that's not all. Prince bought his way out of detention. He has money. And every single witness that was present on that day ate their words. It's like nobody saw anything. So, he was a free man. And the first thing he did was kick my daughter and myself out of the house. I had nowhere to go. I had nothing. So I decided to file for a divorce. Hopefully I could get a good chunk of his property. You think that would help, but no. You see, Prince is a drug baron. He has money, he has friends and influence all over the world. He could pay his way around anything, any system. He could just crack it. He has money. He was able to convince the judge that he was taking care of my baby. He says schooling abroad takes up to 80% of his income. And, education was very important, so that's the best he could do. Miranda and Cleo, I was going to walk away with nothing. After all he did, I was walking away with nothing. So, my lawyer convinced me to go back. Here I am, the only person in that courtroom who knew exactly what my husband got up to. We will send about 4 or 5 girls to traffic drugs for him every month. And, these girls never came back. Because they would go on different trips or different destinations until they finally get caught or they die. And I knew this. How was I going to convince the courts with no evidence that this is what my husband did? So I went back. Oh, he wouldn't have me back. He was very upset. Oh, I brought so much disgrace to him. He wouldn't have me back. He filed for a divorce, but I wouldn't give him. I'm not stupid. The judge said, since we cannot prove to the court that we haven't been apart for 2 years, we should go back home and settle our differences. And we did just that. I moved back, and my lawyer said, just go back, gather enough evidence, and let's build a case. So here I am, living with the monster who molested my child, the monster who is feared, the monster who would do anything and everything for sexual pleasure and for money. I'm living with him. Thank God he can't go near my daughter. He's been given a warrant, actually, not to go anywhere near my daughter. Even though he's still paying her fees, the school knows not to allow him pay her visits. So that's good. I can rest on that. But we live together, but we live separate lives. I get him girls when he wants, because I don't want his filthy hands on me. I'm just buying time. Just enough time to get my hands on his drug trafficking files. Just enough time to build enough case to send him away forever. I've lived here long enough to know the system here in Nigeria. And not every man in power is corrupt. So I believe that justice will surely prevail. And he will get what's coming.
So sorry, dear. I don't even know what to say.
When I hear things like this, I just console myself that mine wasn't a bad case after all. This is some serious shit, man. I bow.
Well, now you know my backstory. So let the judgment begin.
You know what? He surely must pay for his sins. Yeah. And if I'm going to help do that, I will. I'll do it. You don't worry. All will be well.
Amen. Amen, no.
Thank you.
Nana, wow. I just tire. I'm actually weak to my bones.
Auntie, good evening.
Mero, how now?
Fine, Auntie.
Oganko?
You don't sleep.
Okay.
But, you don't tell me say they come this night.
Now, batting to come pack the remainder of my things, come out.
Now be say you dey go back this night.
Very which kind useless question be that?
No, because Oga say anytime you come collect your things, make we wait, make you pack and go.
Okay, you can go pack them.
Auntie, I beg no verse. Now who be this?
Vero, this na the driver won't help me pack my things come out for here now.
Ha! Driver. Auntie, he no go fit enter house, oh.
Vero, what did they do here? I no go understand you again. They agree us pass for gates. Which kind of jam question you can't they give us for here now?
Oh yeah, come inside.
Please come, Ken. Where is Chinedu?
Chinedu. He go village today, oh. He say person give a message say una mama sick.
Not true. In fact, I make me come pack my load here. Make I go stay village with am small.
Okay. Sorry, oh.
It's okay, thank you. Okay, it's as if we have to speed up the process. Let me just go and get my things.
Auntie, I bet me no vessel. Make you wait for you. Make I go help you.
Hey.
Pack and come. Oga be don't help you pack and keep for guest room.
Vero, which kind of drama be this now?
No vex, auntie.
Here. Oh, yeah, go and bring it. Make I dey go. Allah like this, eh? Even if to say my mind on the change on top this job, eh? Because of the rubbish when I see today, I don't change gear back into focus. Me, Uju, wait for Palo. For Tanko house. Hey! Uju, oh, not be lie. Can you imagine the crap?
Auntie, I don't bring and come.
Let's go, Job. Please come and help me pack these things to the car. Vero? There they go.
Bye-bye, auntie.
All of you, to the ground, now!
Please don't hurt me, oh. Please, I'm not living here. I'm just a visitor. Please, oh, please.
And you?
I am...
Talk now. What's into your mouth?
I am the housekeeper, sir. Please, sir. Don't kill me.
Housekeeper, where's your guy?
He's upstairs, sir, sleeping.
Take me there to him now. Right, lash out your waist. Move it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. So now the plan is for KB and Ken to collect money from Tanko. Tie him up nicely to the bed. Then face the maid. Do the same. Or even worse, who cares? And then on the way back to the hotel, KB go now do the work. You go off Ken. Then, you know the rest of the story. Happily ever after the end. Well done, guys. How did it go?
Ask who it is. Be normal.
Who is it?
It's me, Lavette.
Lovette.
Do you know her?
Oh my God, please don't hurt me, please. I'm just a visitor, please. Please don't hurt me, please.
See me see trouble, eh? What kind of temptation is this? Hey. Tanko invited me for a charity ball that he's holding tomorrow, and I promised him I'll come tonight. Now see, what kind of trouble is this? Hey, I was really happy when he invited me, and I thought to myself that I would seize the opportunity and make a move on him, so that after I prove myself tomorrow, I would have served 2 significant purposes and he'll consider having me for keeps. Or so I thought. I never knew I was coming early to meet this now. Hey, God, please forgive me, oh. I'm really sorry.
What do we do with her? We do with her what we do best. And her? You do whatever you like with her. After all, she's the one that wanted you out of the way.
Hey, KB!
Shut up there!
Hi.
I'm going to teach you a lesson you never forget.
Chai, Uju. You know they learn, Sha. I don't tire for this one Lekki Peninsula. Waiting safe. Before somebody will come and die now onto this matter. Lekki. Here.
God, I thank you for a second chance. Thank you, God. Thank God you're awake.
Please? What are you doing here?
Well, I guess
the hospital were trying out random numbers on your phone. They called me, so I came to pick you up.
And you still came to help me out after everything that has happened between us. Please, thank you.
My dear, there's nothing to thank me about. See, in this situation, we have to think about nothing but the present. How are you feeling?
I'm fine. Just bless God. I thank God.
Do you care to tell me what happened? I mean, when I came to pick you up, you looked really bad, like you had been through something terrible. What happened?
This is Uju. It's Uju and her gang. Thank God. God, I thank you.
Ujuke. How? What's the connection? I mean, when did you start hanging out with her again? What happened?
Please. I went to visit a friend of mine who was having a charity event the next day. The next thing I knew, I was being held up by two men who were with Uju.
Was Uju there?
She was there, oh. She was there. But what confused me was that they also held her up. I don't understand.
Wait, along with you people? I mean, that I'm confused.
Please. I don't know. I don't even want to know. Please. They beat me up. I was hardly conscious of my surroundings. Please. They raped me.
Oh, God.
They gave me one concussion to drink that they said will harm me if I report them to the authorities.
What? No, I hope you know that's just bullcrap, right?
Oh, please, at this point, I don't even want to bother. Please, I don't want to bother. Eh? I'll just erase the memory from my existence as if it never happened.
No. No, honestly, if I were you, I would report to the appropriate authorities. You can't just let that slide.
Please. Like I said, I'll just push into the back of my memory. I don't even want to remember it.
So what about Uju? I hope she's okay.
Well, I wouldn't know. I hope she's okay too.
There are bad people in this world. No wonder the Bible says the heart of man is desperately wicked. Thank you, God. You are indeed God. I beg, I can't shout.
Hey.
I knew you'd show up.
Don't get pig-headed. I came to chat.
Why don't I believe that?
That's because you have a spoilt mind and you only think of one thing and one thing only when you see a fine, sexy woman like me.
How do you know that?
Because I see your eyes traveling whenever I walk past you.
You noticed there? And you were pretending?
Not really. I was actually in disagreement the night you raped me.
You know my intentions were for good, right?
Not really. What do you even mean by that?
I didn't mean to rape you, but I had to. Like I said, my thing is a struggle that goes on underneath while I'm on top.
Well, that's really weird. I've heard of plenty crazy obsessions, never this. I mean, shouldn't a woman's no be no?
Well, not when some actually mean yes, even when they mean no. You see, I've come to understand that with some women, their lips say one thing, but their bodies say another.
Indeed. Well, I do need an apology if everything has to go well with us. And by everything, I mean everything. But first, you need to stop denying the fact that you raped me. Accept it and apologize. And that's the only way things will go well with us.
Oh, come on, Cleo. Why are you bringing this up again? I thought we already went past that.
Well, that's why I left you the other night. You see, it all came back to me, and all I kept thinking was how you were pounding on me while I struggled.
Oh, I see. Baby, you just have to open your mind and let things be. I'm sorry I forcefully had my way with you, but your body is so tempting. I couldn't resist.
So they all say. Anyways, apology accepted. We can now have a fresh start. Your wife is out of town for the night, so I'm up for whatever it is you want.
Please, can someone explain to me how one can justify a payback with an act so wrong? How can Cleo be calling and condemning Prince when she herself is using the same act to help Aisha get back at him? What is going on here? Abnormal things have suddenly become normal. Well, I know you guys will say, who am I to judge? You're right. We're all one and the same. May God help us all.
Yes! I did it! I did it! Oh! Yes. Now, that was the most scary thing I've ever done in my life. Aisha will be over the moon.
Over the moon is an understatement. I am elated. I am happy. I am swooned over by joy. The joy of freedom and justice. Oh, Prince, I bet you thought you could get away with this. I have everything I need to put you behind bars for life. I'm gonna know your ass.
Hey, Peace, how you doing?
You look lovely.
No, you look ravishing. Like straight out of a magazine, girl.
Thank you. I love this dress.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, it looks so beautiful on you.
Thank you. How have you been?
I'm good. Well, hello. Hi. Hey.
How you doing?
Don't you look lovely?
You look ravishing,
You
honey.
need to give me those earrings.
Oh, stop. Look at you. Look at that color. Looks ravishing.
Well, I know. Thank you. Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you, darling. Hey. Hello, my darling.
How are you?
Hello. Some sugar. Hey.
Girl,
Loving.
very delicious.
She's
Yeah.
I love that shade of orange. That's like my best color. What are you wearing?
Oh, I'm wearing the famous Oleko by Ejiro Tafari Amos.
Wow.
I suspected.
Wow. Oh, Aisha, what are you wearing?
No. What are you wearing, Cleo?
Oh, well, I'm wearing ZZ Cardo.
Wow. Hey. Lovely.
Thank you.
Well, you ready to hear what I'm wearing? Ladies, a drum roll.
Spill.
Okay. I am wearing the ever-talented Sushils.
Wow.
Amazing designer.
I suspected.
So, Peace, what are you wearing?
Well, this little number here is by Nubian Belle.
Oh,
She's so girly. I love her.
Glitter.
Lovely. It's lovely.
so glam.
Oh, we're looking so diva tonight.
We are divas. You know?
You have to be in my position to know exactly how I feel right now. You see, Prince was on the loose after he realized his car was broken. So it took our law enforcement agencies to go and arrest him and put him behind bars awaiting his trial. My goodness, I am so happy.
To victory.
Cheers.
Congrats, babes. I can feel your excitement.
Oh, babe, you have no idea. The police chief said I've given him more than enough evidence to keep him locked away for life. Wow. Can you beat that? Cleo, I don't even know how to thank you. I am too grateful.
That's okay. You're welcome, honey. You know, whenever you're ready, we can go celebrate at the Bahamas or someplace exotic.
Bahamas, care. Please, the way I feel right now, we can go to the moon and back.
Miranda.
These people have started again. Oh. Eh? You and who go to which Bahamas? I beg, make una carry una money come out for my front before I break the bank vault for una's sake. Don't worry, darling. I'll pass, okay? You know I have a lot on my table right now. But babes, be careful how you throw the money around, oh, because it doesn't last forever. I have been there and done that.
Okay, great. Noted. Peace, are you game?
Right now, I don't feel like I have anything to celebrate about. Maybe when Victor gets the justice that he deserves, I could go with you guys. But right now, I'm not thinking about anything other than my girl's day in court.
Oh dear, it must be tough, right?
It is.
Wait. What are you ladies talking about?
Don't worry, I'll fill you in later, okay? Before she starts crying here. Oh.
Miranda, peace. So something is going on and you guys are keeping to yourselves. How about now? Share now. You never can tell where help can come from.
Peace?
My husband molested our daughter.
What?
The private hearing is next week. I'm so scared for what will happen. I mean, my baby will have to narrate her ordeal in front of total strangers. I feel the need to protect her, you know, but I can't, and it kills me.
Oh my God. I told you guys.
Sorry. I'm so sorry, Peace. If it helps, I know a few people in that line of work. I could talk to them.
Wow. Your husband is such a big loser. Sorry, my use of words.
He's much more than a loser, Cleo. You're welcome to call him whatever names you like. I've called him all the nasty names that exist under the sun. But it doesn't change anything, does it? He walks free and continues to deny the allegations. Now, my next line of action is to take it to the Lord in prayer. Just like Mama said, the Lord has never failed the weary, and this time he will not fail. Victor will be judged accordingly. And if indeed he did wrong, by God, he will pay for it. I hope you guys can come. I would definitely need the support.
Oh, I'm coming, all right. I'd like to see his lying face and cuss him out.
I'll definitely be there. I'd like to see how a father can face off his daughter.
When I look at Peace's case, all I can think about is my husband's pending case with the law. justice must surely prevail.
Oh my God. It is well.
Sweetheart, look, you have to be strong for your daughter. You hear? See, we'll all be there for you, but you have to remain strong for her.
Yeah.
Okay?
I'm trying.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
But how about Lovett though? Is she coming? Or are you two still fighting?
Love it? No. No, we're good. She had a near-death experience recently.
Wow.
She's a completely different person. She wants to come. She can. I'll extend the invitation to her.
Even with her history with Victor.
Well, I don't know. I guess if Victor sees her there, it might displace him. So I don't mind anything to help my case.
Yeah.
But how can Victor do this, eh? Of all the easygoing women out there, he had to go for his little girl. Now I feel so dirty that I ever had anything to do with him. I mean, it's almost as if I'm an accomplice in this matter, and the whole thing saddens me.
But what really happened to her, Sha?
I beg, my dear, that is a long story.
All right, ladies, let's not forget why we're here.
Congratulations again.
Well, to
Yeah,
victory.
to victory.
For you too.
Yes,
For you.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Coming
you.
your way,
So,
honey.
I hope
Victory
so.
coming
Yeah.
your way.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So let's eat up.
And as for this house which is exalted, everyone who passes by it will be astonished and will hiss and say, why has the Lord done thus to this land and to this house? Then they will answer, William?
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, come in, it's open. William, I'm so glad you could make it.
I'm sorry I couldn't make it last week. I was out of town when I got the call. But you got the money I sent to you, right?
Yes, I did, and it was a lot of help.
It's
Thank
okay.
you.
That's okay. And you don't have to worry about the hospital bill. I also took care of that.
Thank you, William. I really appreciate it.
Seriously, you don't have to mention it. How are you doing? I hope you're getting better.
Well, I'm alive. Life is for the living, and I might as well get to live in it.
Good thoughts. The best way to heal quick. You know, your sister is downstairs. She really wants to see you.
I don't want to see her.
Really, Lovette?
I'm not in the mood for any confrontation right now, William.
There doesn't have to be any confrontation, okay? She's your sister. She just wants to say hi. Moreover, she's the one who told me to pay your hospital bills and give you the money I did last week.
Then I thank her for that. But I don't want to see her. Can we just leave it at that?
Fair enough. I got you something. Yeah. I hope this will add up.
Thank you very much.
All right, look, I gotta go.
This is not how I imagined his visit would be. In my head, I'd played out the scenario where he would come and sit by my bedside, caressing my hands and playing with my hair, just like he did when we first got married. It's funny how things have changed and how far we've come. I'm really starting to feel bad about the way I treated him. And I wouldn't mind if he would forgive me and accept a new start. Well, it doesn't hurt to try, does it? William?
Yeah?
Please, can you come and sit for just a minute?
Well, I have...
Please.
Okay. What is it?
I've been thinking a lot about us. About our marriage and how we were when we first settled in. To think that all that has changed. Just like that.
Yeah. A lot has changed, hasn't it?
William, if we really want it bad, then we can work on fixing our marriage. I mean, I remember you once said you'd do anything to get me back.
Vet, so much has happened since then. You know, so many exchanges. a lot of anger. We just can't go back to where we used to be.
But we can still give it a try.
What if it doesn't work?
I won't let it fail.
Is this about the money?
William, no. As a matter of fact, not being in plenty has opened my eyes to a lot of things.
Oh, really? Okay, so if I gave you back all your money, would you still chase this quest of reconciliation?
Yes, I will. William, at this point, I'll give all I have to the needy just to get you back.
I find that hard to believe, but okay.
But I'm serious.
And what about your sister?
William, I know you were angry with me and you saw an opportunity to get back at me. But all that is in the past.
You know, the problem is, I really do love her. And I don't see any reason why I have to let her go.
Is that all you have to say, William?
Yeah. I'm so sorry, baby.
Story, 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 story.
Well, you win some, you lose some. I did try and he turned me down. Nice. So my sister Annette wins.
Hello? Hi. Yes, I'm still in Lagos. I mean, I've just been a bit busy, that's why. So sorry. Why are you asking? Are you missing me or you just want me back? Which one? I just really don't have anything to do down there, so why the hurry? Yeah, Mom, is fine. I talk to her every single day. Does she know what? What's that supposed to mean?
Is it right for a sister to covet her sister's husband? I know some of you might say that she commits no crime because William and I were separated at the time, but separated or not, is it right?
William, we need to talk.
Uh-oh. What now?
Sit down, please.
Are you good?
People are talking.
Well, that was bound to happen. Haven't we talked about this 1,000 times before?
But I seem to be the one taking all the hits.
You know how the society frowns at things like this. But you shouldn't let it get to you.
I'm just feeling like this is all wrong.
Oh, come on, baby. How can something so good be wrong? Look, we were meant to be together. Okay, and we'll face all the hurdles on the way.
I really don't know.
Oh, come on, baby. It's going to be fine. Okay, everything will fall into place. You'll see. And there's no way I'm letting you go. Okay, I'll talk to my uncle, get him to speak to the elder. And then we'll come and see your family officially. How about that?
I really need to speak to Lovett. I just need her blessings.
There's no way in hell that's gonna happen. Don't push it. She doesn't want to see you. At least not for now, okay?
Can I ask you for a favor?
Of course. Anything.
Can you please just give Lovett back her properties? Or at least some of it.
Why?
Because I can't help but feel like I'm an accomplice to this whole thing. Especially now that I know everything. Look, that's all she really cares about. The money, the properties, it's all she really wants. It's not you. Please. Besides, you don't need all that money. And it's not even yours. It will come back to haunt you, please.
Annette. This is a tough one, you know. I mean, I know what I did was morally wrong. But when I think about what she did to me, it makes my own act look like a child's play.
I know she hurt you badly and did you wrong, but just leave her to her conscience, please.
Oh, no, Wahala. I wish them well.
Sure, why not? I'll give her what I took from her. But don't expect it to be 100% returns.
No problem. Thank you, thank you.
Right. So Annette finally did what she was supposed to do. Am I supposed to congratulate her or give her my blessings as she asks? You know what? I can't worry my head about them anymore. First things first, I need to get myself sorted and back on track. It does feel good to be empowered. And guess what? I now know better how to enjoy my money. If there's anything I learned from Tanko, it's about giving. I remember him saying, it is more blessed to give than to receive. And I'll definitely be doing more of that. Thanks, William.
Rise.
Good morning, all.
Good morning.
Are all relevant parties present here today?
Yes, my lady.
Yes, my lady.
Let us proceed then.
My lady, my client here, Mr. Victor Nwosu, is an upright, God-fearing, and a highly ranking member of the society. He's here today not by his doing, but out of a mere sentiment of a bitter and angry wife who has sworn to do anything within her power to bring this innocent man to book. I plead with my lady to treat this case as baseless, utterly sentimental, and an attempt to ruin the reputation of my client. Thank you, my lady.
My lady, the ever upright, ever fearless, and very unbiased arbitrator, I greet you, ma'am. My client, Precious Nwosu, is a 9-year-old girl child, undisputed minor, and an undeveloped female species, born of the accused, Mr. Victor Nwosu, and the plaintiff, Mrs. Peace Nwosu. My client's father, Mr. Victor Nwosu, seized the opportunity presented him by the unsuspecting child and molested, ruined, debased the entire morphology and the inner anatomy of the child.
Objection, my lord.
Overruled.
Thank you, my lady. I proceed. My lady, how can a man sleep with his own daughter? How can a father have sexual intercourse with his own child, whom he part conceived? Just how?
Objection, my lord. My learned colleague here is misleading the court.
Overruled. Having gone through the case files thoroughly and spoken to both lawyers together, what I would like to do today is hear first hand from Precious, after which I'll hear from the accused, Mr. Victor Nwosu. This case is a very sensitive one, and I promise to dig deep until I get to the truth. Precious is a minor, no doubt, but we will be taking her testimony very seriously and pushing harder in order to get the truth from her. Owing to the fact that the accused has denied all of the allegations brought forward against him, this has become necessary because sending somebody to jail for a crime they did not commit is far from what I aspire as an arbitrator. I hope you all understand. On the other hand, subjecting a minor through the rigor of recounting traumatic and or sexual incidents of any kind is most certainly one that is not pleasant to observe, but is necessary in this case. That said, let us get on with it. Can the prosecutor, Precious Mosu, approach the bench, please? Unaccompanied. Precious, how are you, my darling? It's okay. I am your friend. Okay?
Okay.
Precious, I'm going to ask you a few questions. And I want you to tell me the truth. All right?
Okay.
Good girl. Now, turn around and face the other way. Precious?
Yes.
Is your daddy here?
Yes.
Can you point him out to me?
Yes, that is my daddy.
Mr. Victor Nwosu, can you please stand up? Princess, is that your daddy?
Yes.
Do you love your daddy very much?
Yes.
Do you play with your daddy very much?
Yes.
Where do you often play?
In our house.
Where in the house? Inside or outside?
Inside. I play with daddy in daddy's room.
Okay. What type of games do you play?
We play pretend game.
The pretend game, you said.
Yes.
How do you play the pretend game? Can you tell me about it? Can you describe it as detailed as possible?
Excuse me. I'm sorry to interrupt, Your Grace. Could we not do this, please? Could she not say anything?
Not if you want her to, Mr. Victor Nwosu. Your denial calls for full on trial, and that's exactly what we're doing. Now let us proceed, and no more interruptions from you, or you'll be held for contempt.
Let her go. Please. I cannot bear to see her go through this. It's all my fault that this is happening. And for that I apologize. I agree, and I take full responsibility for my action.
What exactly do you agree with, Mr. Nwosu?
All that I am charged with.
And what exactly do you take responsibility of?
Again, all that I'm charged with.
Mr. Victor Nwosu, are you consenting to all the allegations of molestation brought forth before you by Precious and Mrs. Nwosu?
For the record, I did not molest my child. Yes, we did play the pretend game, but that is all it was. I am being tried here today, not for my doing. But I want to take full responsibility because I exposed my child to harm. But for the record, let it be known that I did not have sex with my daughter.
Oh, yes, you did, Mr. Victor Nwosu. You sure did. Now, I do not care whether there was a trust, a penetration, or an intercourse. A sexual act is and remains a sexual act. And what you did with your daughter, Mr. Victor Nwosu, is a full-on sexual act, of which tantamounts to an assault, a molestation, and a battering of self. Do you have any clue as to what you have done? Do you by any chance have an incline what your non-penetrational sexual act can do to the psyche of this child? Now and for the rest of her life? Do you, Mr. Nwosu, I ask you? Do you? Or are you of the opinion that you get away with this because your likes are in power and sit on high chairs, making and passing into laws unreasonable and selfish cravings such as this? Now listen, Mr. Victor Nwosu, I do not care what crazy satanic laws have been passed in this country. Laws that encourage pedophiles like you to exist and act without fear. Laws that encourage a fully grown man with wives and children, grandfathers some of them are, to marry and have sexual intercourse with an underage girl. Sad. Very sad indeed. I am a mother. And my little girls need to be protected from the likes of you, who see them as subjects of their sexual amusement. Oh, what a pity that this great country of ours has taken a nosedive for the worse. I pray the good Lord to save us and protect us from this doom. Now, here is my judgment.
Rise.
I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend her unity and uphold her honor and glory. So help me God. In the matter between Precious and Mrs. Peace Nwosu and Victor Nwosu, I hereby pronounce the accused guilty of all 3 counts of molestation, child abuse, and psychological ruin of the persecutor child, Precious Nwosu. I hereby sentence the accused to 10 years imprisonment with very hard labor and no chance of bail, conditional release, and or appeal. He is to undergo psychological assessment and therapy sessions at the end of serving his term in prison before he can be allowed back to mix with the inhabitants in the society. That is my judgment. I rise.
Well, well, well. What shall I say? You do the crime, you do the time. First was Otumba, then Prince, now Victor. Good stuff.
And you know what? If it takes a few good judges, arbitrators, a few good men and women doing so one at a time, so shall it be then.
It seems one needs to take up inspiring challenges and lead a life that our children and their children will be very proud of. Look, sitting here today have taught me a lot. And so from today henceforth, I will lead a life only fit for glory.
Father, I worship you for showing that you are indeed greater than man. No matter what we think we are, Lord, now we know that you are bigger and better and greater than all of us put together. What shall I say unto you, Father? You are indeed God, the I am that I am, and I bless you. I honestly did not see this coming. I honestly did not see this coming. I thought we're in for a battle today. I thought Victor was going to put up a fight, but alas, my God has embarrassed me with grace and mercy, and I am and will forever be grateful. And on that note, I would like to say that I will be opening up an NGO to run the race of protecting the girl child against barbarians like Victor. If I had not met Mrs. Ada and her NGO, I would not be sitting here a happy woman.
And that's exactly why I'll be joining Peace in her endeavor to spread the word about women and child abuse. It's definitely a cause worth fighting for, and I'm keen to get on board. After all, we are all useless without a purpose.
I wonder what lies for me, you know? Maybe a career in crime fighting. I mean, come on, you can't deny it. I do have a stint for it, and I did quite well the first time. Or should I join Peace and Lovette in their newfound calling of charity work? What if I decide to finance the project from scratch? Thereby, I would be a sole investor of a project of such good cause. Now that would make me fulfilled, don't you think?
Eh? You want to be a sole investor. So what do you expect me to do with all the money I got back from William? Look, I want to be a full-on investor. And if you know you don't want fights, you better be ready to share your investor seat with me. Because I want my crown in heaven to be bigger than yours.
God. You have got to be kidding me right now. No way I'm going to let that happen. Peace. Oh yeah. How much do you reckon will be your startup capital? Name it and let's see if she can match up my percentage share.
Yeah, name it. I can measure up. Name it.
Just name it. Look at these two people. Can you imagine this? Look at these two people fighting over my business. Please, did I tell you people I was looking for investors? Please, okay? I have more than enough to start up my NGO. And more than enough to pay all of you as employees. So just name whatever your price is as salaries and you got it.
Okay. Can I say something? Change of plans? Okay, so I am going to put up the biggest shelter for homeless kids. And to protect them from predators like Prince.
And my husband.
Of course. And then obviously educate the girl child on trafficking and sex work. It's very important.
Yes.
Cleo, I think you should join me. Would you love that?
Oh, my darling, darling Cleo. I'd hate to lose you. But I think you're better off partnering with Aisha. Trust me. Because you see Lovette here? Lovette is very determined.
Okay. But trust me, guys. Ours will be an NGO to reckon with.
All right.
Bring
High
it
five.
on. Bring it on.
Haba, guys. So where does that leave me now?
You. You're too busy with your banking work.
Banking work. Banking job with a stress person. Please. Look, if you guys are going to employ me for my professional services, I will gladly join you guys and become the chief accountant.
Miranda.
Haba. Someone has to be in charge of accounting now.
True.
At least someone you guys can trust.
Yeah.
And I will be the one to handle both companies. Look, we'll employ subordinates though, but I will still remain the chief accountant.
Well, okay. Deal. Babe, you got yourself a well-paying job.
Whoa. Thanks, babe.
Very welcome.
Oh, guys, I hope you understand, you know. I would have done this for charity, but I am not too well off at this point in my life. I've got bills to pay. Shouldn't have to go to school. Bills.
Well, but hey, I thought money was not a problem. You said so yourself.
Go and sit down, my friend. I just get money pass. When you were busy flaunting your wealth around, what do you expect a sister to do? I got to keep up.
My bad.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, just name your price as the chief executive accountant and let the games begin.
Yeah, let the games begin. I hope you guys are hungry because I think I'm starting to feel all this excitement is making me hungry. Yeah, you guys have been eyeing this spread now, so let me just tell you about it. This.
Wait. How did you put this together? Because really, we're trying to break your nail.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. No comment. But anyway, this spread is by Scintilla Cuisine. Oh yeah. You know, we heard about her, but you know, she's really good. Whatever it is, your events, I'll just call her up.
Okay.
She'll handle that.
Are you expecting someone?
No. Come right in.
Hey, hello everyone.
Hi.
Oh, Cleo, look at you. I heard the good news and I decided to stop by and greet all of you. Peaceful peace. Congratulations on the case against Victor. He got what he deserved. Idiot man. Cleo of life. Cleopatra, who would have thought you like this? You could fight to the finish when it came to Otumba. How did you even do it? Hey, well done, girl. Lovette, I know you will not believe me, but congratulations on your repossession of your assets from William. And please, let bygone be bygone. You hear? This life, we don't know where it will lead us, so. Aisha, hey, fine girl. You don't know me, but I know you. And that your husband, what's his name? Prince. How wicked can people be? Hey, well done, no. How you got all those drug and human trafficking people that connived with him? How did you do it? More grace to your elbows, oh. Miranda, hey! Nothing do you own. Well done, oh. Hey! I must say, we Lekki wives, we rock! Oh, Lord. Oh. See as they just they look me like say I be picture. Akporuka women, all of them. I beg you, not forget me, oh. This one when I did so. Be like say when I know what to take when I money do. I'm here, oh, I'm available. Child, it's my life now. It's on me to sit down. I for sit down Tanko house. Help them they manage in charity organizations. I for they earn some small points here and there. Mba, for where? I was following Ken and his year friends. Greed is a terrible thing, oh. Wallahi, take it from me. I hope you guys have learned from my experiences, oh. It's not common for you to have a second chance at life. He who have ear, make he ear, oh. A word is enough for the wise.
It's so cold. It's your girl of mine. I hear the sound of rain. Drops on my rooftop. Drumming sounds of pain in my ears. So lonely, so cold outside. My darling is just nowhere. My sweetie is not in sight. She was locked up inside. Oh, my darling, I'm dying all alone. It is a wet Friday night. Can't reach anyone. Network is so bad. Traffic is terrible. Alone on a